Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back with another new fall anime. The season well underway now at this point. I mean, especially like Thursday seem like they're going to be pretty crazy with the amount of stuff we have coming out. I mean, Dandadan's came out now. ReZero came out on Wednesday. I did make a video for the Amagami Sisters as well, which isn't getting as much hype as some of the other ones I named, but a lot of stuff already coming out and stuff that I'm really excited for. And what we're about to get into right here is another one of those. We have it. Blue Box is here, the anime. This is another one, just like the Amagami Sisters one that I just mentioned, that I have read the manga for. I've read a good chunk of the manga. I've been reading it, I think, actually, since the first chapter came out as well for this one. I think I last left off around chapter like 110 or 120, somewhere in that range. So there's a decent amount of chapters out now, like more than that. There's like probably 20, 30 chapters more than that out at the moment. But yeah, this is a series I'm really familiar with and has an anime adaptation now. We're here for the first episode, so it is kind of a really cool feeling. And from what they've showed off so far, I mean, this looks like it's getting a really good adaptation. So that is something I, love to see, love to hear. I think also they just announced that it's going to be 2 cores, like 2 consecutive cores. So we're getting 2 cores of this, and we're getting 2 cores of Amagami Sisters, 2 series that I've read the manga for. Kind of crazy that just both of them end up getting 2 core adaptations. So I guess I'm winning, you should say. You have those, and then ReZero, Don. This is shaping up to be a good season. It really is. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to hop into this premiere. Another thing I heard is that Tetsuro Araki is directing or is in charge of like the OP for this. So the opening is probably going to be gorgeous, probably going to be really good in terms of like the production visual standpoint. I can't really speak on the song, but yeah, man, enough of me rambling. I'm just ready to jump in here to another new anime, a series that I'm familiar with, Blue Box, episode 1. Here we go. Oh, Netflix too. Yeah, it is on Netflix. I honestly forgot about that. Oh, that's kind of cool how they did that in the badminton and the basketball with the Netflix thing. Nice little touch. Is this my boy Taiki? Yes, it is. There he is. Getting that training in. Basketballs, which you guys, if you know me, I've talked about in most sports series I feel like I've watched. I love my basketball. And there's our girl Chinatsu as well. Swish. Right here with her. At the gym. Not quite with her yet, but ooh, behind the back though. Heiki desu. The elbow pass, the Jason Williams. Who know? Jason Williams. Let me know if you guys know who Jason Williams, the elbow pass. Come on now. Come on. The VA picks for them too? Yes. They sound so fitting. A Kit Kat? That's what I mean. I think that's what that's a knockoff of, but dude, so cute. The character designs, man, just Aime Private High School. So you see, they're the first 2 there. Like, look at them. Before anyone else is here, they in here, man. Like, how bad do you want it? Pretty solid form too from Chinatsu. She always ends up beating him here too. OP? Oh, let's go. Oh man, you can already tell off the rip that this is gonna be like look at that first shot. I gotta turn this up, dog. Oh, there's Hina. Yes, Hina. That little bump there. Tetsuro Araki's been focusing a lot on working on OPs or being in charge of OPs recently, like Dangers in My Heart. Same blue. Ah, that shot right there in the water, that was... Oh, look at this. Yes. Yes, man. The animation there was really nice. Character animation. I don't know what is up with the audio on this Netflix release, but... So pretty. Let it out, my boy. Let it out. Hey, that OP, especially like from a production standpoint, I like the song too, but production-wise, I feel like it really stands out. Tetsuro Araki, man. You got him on an OP or just, I feel like on your series in general. That's like, come on now. But that Dangers in My Heart OP for season 2 that he did was in charge of, that was like the best. Was that 2023 now? That was probably one of the best OPs of the year. Muridara. Kill. Kill. Not quite. Not quite. You got too much dip on your chip. Hey, that vision though, I mean, that does seem pretty nice, doesn't it? Taiki. See, right there, it looked like she's shooting left-handed. I don't even remember if she's left-handed or right-handed. Oh, the little jab there, the dart in the chest, a low-level underling. But Chinatsu doesn't really care about that kind of stuff. But you know, when you're younger, you're in school like this, and you're worried about what everyone thinks about you, and it makes sense. Test them limits. Like Kyo's VA pick too. Is that Hina? Oh, there's that bump. There's that bump we saw in the OP. Hina. Love Hina's hair color. Character design on point as well. Even Kyo's as well on point. The casting for for the main characters, so good. So good. And little noises they were both making. Yeah, you know how girls get about this kind of stuff. I mean, this is kind of a lot you're throwing on him saying right here. Oh man. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Yeah, she's going off on a tangent. I'm curious how people are gonna feel. I feel like when I was reading, especially like when it was coming out weekly. Well, it still is coming out weekly, but that was a huge thing. I feel like people were like, "Oh, Chinatsu or Hina, Chinatsu or Hina." Oh, I remember this from the trailer. Yeah, this is from the shot from the trailer. Dude, like, look at, oh man, it's just so gorgeous looking, bro. I mean, she is, but like, you know, it's just the shots are so impressive. Like, they just make the characters look so good. Some of these shots. Now for my thanks. Hasn't even ate it yet. Stack play. Different kinds of plays. Oh man, that takes me back to high school when I was on the basketball team. Just all the plays and stuff we learned, and formations and. She was so locked into the plays, she didn't even notice his presence. See how caring our boy is? See that? Such a good boy, man. He really is, though. So it seems like the first thing that we saw that they opened up the episode with was like a kind of a fast forward or like a flash into the, because he's like, this is the girl I like. What you'd hand me next. I think that's what they did with it. I could be wrong, though. What else did you have in that bag, man? Hey, humor's a big thing for a lot of girls. They're big on that. Someone who can make them laugh. Even vice versa. I feel like guys are like that too. Like if you can just laugh and have a good time with someone, like that shit's important. What you were talking about you would like, man. What you Can you really know that from I don't know if that's even her body temperature. Can you really? No. Me, a low life, a underling like me. She knows my name. I thought I was a. He's like, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's embarrassing, but I'll take that. Mm. Mm. I've played badminton like a select few times. Obviously, way more familiar with basketball than badminton. And in here, they do focus on badminton way more than basketball. He can't get that out of his mind. Have you acted silly? Not yourself. Hina, out of nowhere. Oh, I see what it is. You underling. Ooh. She's like, you're such an easy read, man. Such an easy read. He doesn't really do a good job of hiding it, though, to be fair, too, so. Chinatsu gonna be still in here? Getting some extra work in? Because the door's still open, right? Yep, you hear that ball bouncing. Yep. I could not really play with. She has like a sweater on still, like a hoodie. I could not. I feel like. During practice, like it's practice, right? And she's like, I was not satisfied with that. So you gotta respect it. See, like, there's... Looks like she's shooting right-handed, but the ball's, like, coming off. She's following through off her left hand, so Height? Hmm. Hey, it's good for your training, your endurance, that he was doing, that we saw earlier. The morning run. See, now it looks like she's shooting right-handed. I don't know. I shouldn't get too caught up on that, but it's just something that caught my attention. Something in common. One-man army. Basketball is a team sport. Yeah, and badminton, not really. Obviously, it's the opposite, honestly, unless you're playing like doubles or... I don't remember if that was the translation or not, or if that's what she actually said, but... Man, you paid attention to that a year and a half ago? Jeez, look at all the balls on the floor. Yeah, man, after a tough loss or you didn't make it, you didn't reach that goal, make it to where you wanted to. Yeah. Just fires you up much. It just motivates you that much more for the next opportunity that you have, right? The next goal. To see someone trying that hard and cares that much, I mean, it is inspiring. I don't blame him, obviously, for liking her. Just from a look standpoint, but then also how she is, too. Like... That was a year and a half ago. So, I mean... I don't know. Would y'all think that's weird? Let me know. I know they're younger or whatever, but like, if someone, especially that they're not that familiar with each other, right? So, mm. Aren't they just so adorable, dude? I mean, they both are, bro. It's just so wholesome. Felt warmer than last time. Getting the the body temperature that he mentioned earlier higher. Oh, what do you know? Just happened to be open to that page. Oh, there you go. Look how cute that is. Some familiarity there between the parents. Not really them, as much them, but with the parents. Ooh, dun dun dun. This world's come crashing down. But now, for her, he gets that what that means, right? Even how she's working even harder. Oh, interesting direction they're going for there. To let it kind of end or go like that. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, like this right here, what they're doing, I really like that, actually. Inspired the hell out of me. Because you don't want to see the one that inspired him to, like, kind of just let it all go to waste, if you'd want to put it that way. It's like, so you better make it. Oh, well. Not me, but my family. And yeah, that. I can't really blame him for thinking she was going as well. Oh, so cute. Aw. He's like, shucks. Like, oh, shit. Well, I like, how could you not like her? And how could you not like him, really, if you're her too, you know? They're just really meant to be, bro. And they're not really shying away from that, even in the premiere, right? The first episode, like, you kind of know that that's what it's gonna be. Now, when it, will happen or be official, that's something entirely different. But I wonder if they're gonna have, because she said she's staying with an acquaintance. Well, your wife, dude. It's your wife. This is what you wanted, bro. The acquaintance she mentioned. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! What is happening to my world right now? Is this a dream? I just woke up. Maybe this is a dream. What are they cheering in the background? There was some kind of cheer there or something. Oh man, yeah. So there's the little reveal or whatever you want to say, like, oh, they're gonna be living together. So, oh, is this Eve? I did not know Eve was on the ED. Man, this was so enjoyable. It's been a bit since I've read the beginning parts, so my memory is probably a little hazy because, like I said, I'm on a chapter 100 something now. But that was the one thing I did remember. Like, okay, she's gonna be with him, living with him. Just figures though, right? All the acquaintances you could have or whatever for her, or like the people her family could know, and the one acquaintance she ends up staying with while her parents go away. Woo! But it's Taiki, his house. Woo! Eve, I mean, when can you really go wrong with Eve, right? Like, I feel like you can't. So pretty, man. So pretty. That was very fun. Very fun premiere, I must say. Now in terms of the adaptation, I'd have to like go and look like at the first volume here or whatever and see how much they actually did. Usually the first chapter, is like double length or longer. Not even double length, sometimes even longer than that. So this could have just been the first chapter, could have been the first 2-3 chapters. I don't even really recall. Like I said, it's been a bit since I've read, but in terms of like the voice acting for them, the designs, their interactions, even Hina's antics, I feel like they're really nailing that, or at least how I kind of pictured them going. Now, you can get a good sense of that obviously from the manga, but I feel like it really, obviously, it comes to life for really with the anime, but it's kind of like a complete sort of package. But I don't know, they just make the characters look so much cuter, so just more adorable than they already are. Just all of them, really, even like how good looking they are. Just like a lot of the shots, you're just like, wow, you're just kind of blown away. Like, I don't know if it's like the director of photography and just the character designs just in general, but like other departments like that, I feel like are definitely playing a part on just how well they look in some of these scenes. So that was something I was very impressed with. Also some of the basketball things, like the animation and whatnot, they were using like CGI. I wasn't really surprised by that, like with the badminton stuff, like just the random kind of players that were just playing in the background and all that. But I mean, I feel like there will be some nice bits of the badminton when we do see Taiki, because I did mention that badminton is more of a focus than basketball in this series. So like some of the stuff we saw in the OP. Now I know the OP is like a different kind of separate thing, and there's different people in charge of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe some stuff like that, like what we saw with the badminton there in certain episodes, maybe like higher priority episodes or whatever. But you kind of get a sense of how these characters are, especially Taiki and Chinatsu from the first episode, how driven, how motivated they are towards really their craft. And Taiki has been inspired by Chinatsu, obviously, but both of them really just putting in the grind, putting in the work. They don't really settle for, well, they want to reach their goals. They want to accomplish what they're set out to do. And if they fall short, they're just going to work that much harder. Like, though it may be heartbreaking, they're going to work that much harder to make sure that they don't feel like that again, if that makes sense. So yeah, you definitely, even just from the first episode, I mentioned it as well. I mean, come on, right? Like, they're just freaking meant for each other. I don't really know how else to put it, but the whole like you guys should know, for a lot or most rom-coms, what they do is like, it's very rare when they get together right at the beginning, or they're like a thing, they're established official couple at the beginning. So when it'll be official, we'll see. We'll see when that happens. It's not really a surprise to say like, okay, yeah, they're gonna get together, they're meant together. It's more so about how that happens, the build up for it, other things, maybe other characters that play a part in it. Overall, really impressed, really loved what we had with this first episode of Blue Box, and it's just so awesome. It really is beautiful seeing these characters animated, seeing them come to life with the voice acting and all of that stuff. So yeah, let me know what you all thought of this first episode of Blue Box here. If you all did enjoy my reaction, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.